Hello everybody, it's Shadows coming at you with another Transformers review, and today, finally, we are going to take a look at the Transformers Cybertron or Galaxy Force Leader Class Galvatron. So, here he is. I bought this secondhand off some dude from Facebook, so I don't have the box, which, whatever. I don't ever plan on selling these because these are my favorites. So yeah, just dude staying unless, I absolutely need to. But yeah, this was it was a pain to complete. The guy I bought it from said it was complete. And he, didn't look apparently because he was missing both missiles. But, yeah, my genius self bought 3 of them. Because one guy said, oh, I have one. So I was like, okay, there's $10 for one. And then another guy said, oh, hey, here's 2 of them. I won't split them up, just 2 of them. Another $15. I was like, So yeah. But anyway, you know what? It's worth it. This guy is complete and he looks beautiful. And I friggin' love this car mode. And just, so good. So good. So, yeah. So it's basically, if you've seen my review of Cybertron, Megatron, nothing new here, just a different color scheme in Galvatron colors. So, this figure. I love this figure. Well, I love this mold. I am currently looking for what's it called? The Takara version, the Galaxy Force version of Megatron that's got a different purple or whatever. So hopefully 3 days time, that eBay will be mine, but we'll see. Anyway, so here he is in his Cybertronian car mode, and this is still like my favorite car mode of any Transformer because it just looks so badass and I love it. So yeah, there you go. One thing I really wish they would have done, as you can see, the whole, basically entire robot mode is completely silver. And then his back parts aren't. So I wish they would have painted that silver. But, hey, maybe down the line I'll paint it silver and, it'll look so much better. But, yeah, I do absolutely adore this figure. It's not white like it was in the show, which, whatever. It still looks great. I don't care. It's Galvatron, my Galvatron. That's all I care about. So, yeah, let's get in close here. So, like Megatron, you got all that molded details. You got the cockpit that actually has paint on it now, whereas Megatron's was completely transparent. Nice Decepticon symbol. You don't get molded con symbols anymore. Let's take the key out. Push his thrusters down. So, yeah, you got all that nice molded detail. I just love that transparent orange. It looks so good. And down the back, and this part should have been silver too, but whatever, just nitpicks. Now that I put that idea in my head, I might actually go and paint these now. But yeah, so there's from the side, from the top, the other side, and from below. And you can tell how this is going to work out. But honestly, compared to some of the figures we've gotten now, this ain't really bad. And I mean, I think it works quite well. So there you have that. He does have the 2 firing missiles like Megatron had. So all you do is press this and boom, boom. And of course those weren't the original missiles that came with this specific figure, but they're still the same, so good. And they still fire like crazy. Now, this figure does have electronics, But just like my Megatron, I don't have any batteries, so I can't really showcase that. But it, when I did have batteries for Megs, it just sounded a little weird. But you know, hey, I don't care. I was never really keen on the electronics, but it was nice that they had them. So yeah, he does roll pretty good. Usually, if there's, you know, friction, you gotta really play with the wheels, but all of them do roll. So, you know, yeah, there we go. And there is a gimmick in this mode. Where does key go? There it is. So you got his key, which is done in transparent orange, and that gunmetal gray now, like Megatron's. Whereas Megatron's was transparent and that gunmetal gray, they use that orange translucent plastic, which looks cool and it's accurate. So, you know, no complaints from me. Put that back. All right. So what you can do with this, there's also that code. I guess that was for the game way back in 2006, 2005, whenever this came out. I think it was 2005. But yeah, so what you do is plug it in here, and just like on Megatron, oh come on, you're not gonna work now, really? Oh, what's wrong with you? There you go. So what's supposed to happen is his thrusters are supposed to pop up, and you know that's supposed to give him that boost in vehicle mode. So he also does have these tail fins you can, you know, move. They're just supposed to sit there, but you know. And just for now, I'll leave the key off to the side. So yeah, there he is in car mode. So for comparison, car mode, here he is with Armada Galvatron. You can see way bigger. So we have Armada. I don't have Energon Galvatron. I'm currently looking for one, but those things are pricey. So yeah. So here he is with oh, big boy. The original Cybertron Optimus. So you can see how those two scale together. God, I love having all these. Oh, so good. Oh, he's a big boy. All right. And just for a mainline comparison, here he is with Siege Megatron, the cel-shaded version I picked up when I went back home a few months ago. So I just want to say, this is a leader class Hasbro. This is a Voyager class. I know this is sold as a Voyager class, so I'm not talking about this figure specifically, but Earthrise Leader Prime is basically a Voyager class with a trailer. Siege Shockwave, Voyager class, add-on parts, Astro Train, Voyager with add-ons. You know, there isn't really a solid leader class figure, but you know, whatever. Hasbro, go back, please, for the love of God, go back. Anyway, and here he is with himself. Here he is with Megatron, and by God, I love these two. Like, oh my God, seriously. So fun. So glad I have these guys. Honestly, they are my, like, these are my definitive versions of Megatron and Galvatron. I don't care about, you know, the G1 Megatron and Galvatron aren't my definitive Megatrons and Galvatrons. These two are, so love these guys to death, and they are my holy grails, I swear. All right, so like, if you've seen the Megatron review, Galvatron is in fact a triple changer. So to get him transformed up, you want to take these little wings, fold them up. You want to untab this section. Oh, and it takes some doing. I usually just do this. That's easier. And then hold on to this section. Oh, God, I forgot. This tab's in way tighter than on Megatron. So you see that post goes into that port. So you just want to bring it off to the side for now. Same thing on the other side. Bring that out. Put this back together. Push that down. Get that all locked back into place. And there we go. So now you want to take these, there's these sliders right here. You want to push them so they're all the way, here, do it this way. So they're all the way up here, or down, yeah, all the way down. So push this down, and then you want to bring it down, and this post right here will go into this port right there, and you'll lock that into place. Do the same thing on this side, and oh, don't do that. And then just angle these little wings back, and there you have Galvatron's Cybertronian jet mode, which I never really cared, you know. I like it. It's stupid, yes, but you know, it's charming in its own little way. So, you know what? I don't care. I give it a pass. It's still an awesome figure. So, yeah, normally I will never have him displayed in this mode, but it is cool that you can do it, because it was a thing in the show. So, there you have that. And for comparison, we will bring in Meg's. Let me do his real quick. We'll do it on camera because you know what? I don't feel like, oh, recording again. Man, these got tighter than I thought. So just put these down, put these up. Plug in, and boom. So there you have Megatron and Galvatron in their jet modes, which it's stupid, but you know what? I'm okay with it. It works fine by me. They're never usually gonna see this mode, but you know, whatever. So I'll put Meg's off to the side, and I'm not even gonna do a comparison with Optimus's flight mode because that thing is massive. So anyway, we are going to get down to transformation now. So what you want to do is unpeg these, bring them out to the side for now, flip these sections up right here. I have to do this. This is awkward. So bring these sections up. You want to, we'll start with the legs first, just to make it easier on ourselves. You want to untab the legs from the back. You want to hold this, bring the waist all the way down, and while you do it, rotate his thighs so this part is facing forward. And just bring the shins out. Bring this down until it clicks back. And then you want to take the feet, take this section, this post will go in that port, flip this in, that'll clip in, and then clip that in, and there you got a leg all done. So do the same thing over here, fold that in, and plug that in, snap that, and get him in a decent stance, and there we go. So we'll raise up the camera because he's a tall boy. So what you want to do now is rotate these sections back, and we'll go ahead and do this. And you want to go back to the slider where they were in vehicle mode, so all the way up. And you want to bring these down, and then what I do, just going off the show, just to make it easier, you want to make sure these sections are right underneath the hinge where it moves, just to, you know, just to have it in the same place. Now you want to take the arms, split the arms. Oh, everything tabs in nice and secure on this bad boy. And it's annoying to get off sometimes. So what we'll do here is, all right. You want to take his arms out, get the shoulders. You want to press this cockpit section in like that. And then you want to bring the torso down, and you want these posts on either side to go in these ports, and that'll lock the upper torso in place. And then you want to bring the forearms around, bring these sections back. This post right here will go into this port right here. So get that, close that up, reveals the hands. Bring this down again. Do the same thing over here. Flip it down, plug it in, boom. Take these sections, fold them in, and then flip these sections out to give him his spikes, and then flip up his head, and then flip up his horns, and there you have Cybertron leader Galvatron in his robot mode. And like I said, I freaking love this guy. I love this mold. It's just amazing. I love it so much. And I wish these guys would get more attention, because Jesus Christ, these are some good designs. I know a lot of people don't like them because, you know, oh, it's not G1, oh, it doesn't have a fusion cannon. This guy really don't need a fusion cannon. If you see him in the show, he pretty much kicked ass and took names, so, you know, yeah. Just he became a ghost. That's all I'm gonna say. He was overpowered as hell, but it's okay because he was awesome. So there you go. And he does look the part. He looks awesome. It's funny how he's in Megatron colors, but, you know, I thought it worked. It works for me, so that's all I care about. So, yeah, we're going to get into some articulation now. So the head is on a swivel. He can look about that far before his chin gets in the way. You can position the horns however you want, but you're supposed to have them flat like this and pointed forward. Shoulders, you can do a full 360, but the car part thing back here gets in the way. Arms can go out this much. It's on a soft little ratchet. You got bicep rotation. You have a double jointed elbow joint, which is awesome. So you can get some good poses out of him. He's got wrist swivel, and that's about it for the arms. He does have a little bit of torso movement, like waist. It's very slight. Really, to get a lot of it, you gotta snap it. I'm wondering if you can even get an ab crunch out of this. You can, but you gotta start unclipping crap, and it's just not worth it. I really don't care for waist swivels anyway. But you can get very slight out of it. And then legs can go that far. Can go back that far before, you know, everything gets in the way. He has slightly under 90 degrees of bend at the knee. He's got thigh swivel. He's got a knee swivel as well. That's more so for transformation, but you know, you can use it however you wish. And his toes, he does have ankle tilt. And his feet can move down and they can move up, which, awesome. You didn't see much of that back in the day, shoot. Especially Optimus, Jesus Christ. But anyway, so there you have the articulation. Now, just rotate the figure around. You can see this is how the backpack is supposed to be oriented. A lot of people I've seen, you know, transform this and just leave them hanging down, and that just looks horrible. This is how it's supposed to be, so this is how I'm doing it. And of course, you can leave these thrusters, you know, out, or you can leave them in. I typically leave them out because I typically have the cyber key stored back there just so I know where it's at. But yeah, see, like I said earlier, it'd be nice if that was silver, but you know, it's from the back, so it really doesn't matter. And the back part of his head as well, I just noticed that's not silver either, and the crest. But you know what? I may do that myself, and I already did paint this. Well, I Sharpied it because that was just white and gray plastic. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna make that look good. So yeah. So for now, he does have the same accessories Megatron does. So of course he does have his spike cannon, is what they called it or whatever. I just called it like his spike of murder death because murder death is good. So you got that, and you know, you can do what you want with it. It just plugs in on that port right there. So, you know, he can do whatever he wants to do with that. You really don't lose too much articulation with it. And then just to store it back in robot mode, well, I'll show that in a second. Now let's move on to this side. And you want to push this post in, and in turn you will get the gun. So I might actually paint all of this silver just to make it pop. I'm really tempted to do that now. I could, ooh, that'd be good. And then, you know, you got his, oh shoot. I'm gonna have to tighten up that joint. That one's just a little loose. But, you know, you got his Gatling gun, and you can move this little thing and make it fire like when he just, well, Galvatron didn't do it. Megatron killed the Cybertron defense team, which is such a good scene. But yeah, so there you have Galvatron with his weaponry. So there you have that. And to store it back in robot mode, all you have to do is unpeg this, take this, push them in by the middle spike, and then, you know, hold it like this. Make sure this is all the way down, like so. And then you just want to plug it right back in there. And then just make sure it goes in like that. And just make sure it clips in. And for the gun, you just want to take it out, fold it in this way, and just make sure this little nub is right here. And you have to open this up, and this post right here, the handle, will go into this port right here. And you just want to line it up like so, and push it in, close that up. Boom, there you go, weapon storage, which is nice. And there you have that. So, and of course you can use the cyber key back in that back spot as well if you so desire. But like I said, I don't have batteries, so whatever. Now, since this is the same mold as Megatron, he does have a combined mode. You can do it with either arm, but typically Megatron did it with this one. Galvatron never did it, at least in Cybertron. I don't believe he did in Galaxy Force. But basically what you want to do is fold this spike in. You want to flip this out, and then you want to rotate this and you want to bring this up like this, flip this out, untab this, push, oh no, you do want to leave the spike out, never mind. Yeah, you want to leave the spike out so you can fold the arm in like so, and then you want to take this post right here and put it into this port in the arm. Take some doing, get it in there, and once you got it locked in there, if you can, there you go. And then you just want to bring this back in, close it with this side, and there you go. You have Galvatron. Jesus Christ, I'm doing that. It's technically right. I mean, there's the same person. And if you have the Leo Breaker mold, Nemesis Breaker, all those Lion bots, all you have to do is put them into combine mode, and then you just clip it in right there. And like I said, you can do it on both sides if you want, and have that going on. So that was a really cool feature I didn't know about when I first got the Megatron. And then I was messing around after I was watching the show. And I was like, oh shoot, he can do it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to tighten up those arms a little bit. I tightened up the legs and like they feel like brand new. It's great. Oh yeah, just a little bit more articulation. The legs can go out that far. So you got that. So we're gonna put Mr. Megs, Galvs, whatever your name is, put you off to the side. And now, push all in there, all right. All right, so now, for comparison, actually before we get into comparisons, I'm going to, I forgot about this, because he only used it once, but you can totally do this if you want. In like the final battle, you know, spoilers, but you know, if you haven't seen it now, you're probably not gonna see it, which, whatever. You can take these and fold it around, clip these together, and then take his arms, angle it out, and then plug it into his hand if you can. Take some doing. It's not the easiest thing to do in the world, but you know, we'll persevere. And then there you go. You got that when he used that big, massive dark energy to blow the shit out of Prime. So yep, there you go. You can do it. I don't know if I showed that off in Megatron's review, but yeah, there, Galvatron does it. Yes, you can totally recreate that scene, which is funny. And yeah, so there you go. And he's not gonna stand now. You kind of have to bend him backwards. There you go. So yeah, there you go. Now we're gonna do some comparisons. Here he is with the standard base Optimus Prime. So you can see how those two scale together. And here he is with Optimus in his super mode, which, oh dear, I forgot how big this thing is. So there you guys have that. You can see Galvatron's still bigger, but now they're closer in height. And man, am I glad to finally have these two. My childhood, man. And then we have Megatron, Cybertron Megatron. And by God, I love having these two as well. Like, my favorite Megatron incarnation and my favorite Galvatron incarnation. God, I love these two. So good. Ah. And then here we have him with Armada Galvatron. And I don't have Energon Galvatron. I'm trying to find one, but yeah, that's difficult and expensive. So yeah, I'll keep looking. There you have Armada. Here he is with Make Toys Galaxy Meteor, and those two look just amazing together. I'm really sad Make Toys went under because they were gonna do a not Starscream. They were gonna do a Megatron and Optimus, and inevitably they would have repainted Megatron into Galvatron, and I would have loved to see those two together because Jesus Christ, the battle these two have in like the last season, insane. But there you got that. Here he is with Fans Toys Sovereign, the Masterpiece G1 Galvatron, the best one we have currently. Probably the only Fans Toys thing I will ever own unless they start doing this, but they won't because they're nerds, but it's okay. So yeah, Galvatron is bigger. Well, Cybertron and Galvatron is bigger. And honestly, between these two, which looks scarier? Cybertron wins for days. But you know, whatever. And just for a mainline comparison, here he is with the cel-shaded Siege Megs, the Voyager, and that's a leader. This is the leader we've been getting, even though this is Voyager, but basically all the leader classes we've been getting are Voyager-sized. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. They sure as hell don't make them like they used to. So yeah, there you guys go. There is Cybertron Galvatron, and words cannot express how happy I am to have finally tracked this guy down. I've had him for a good long while. I just haven't been able to find time and actually review him. Like you can tell, he's all dusty and whatever. And just, wow. I love how Cybertron Galvatron was done up in Megatron colors, which I'm totally down with. Whenever I think of Galvatron, my mind shoots to this dude because that's what I grew up with, and like these two are my definitive Megatron and Galvatron, and I absolutely adore these figures. They are like almost completely 100% accurate, and for the time, they have some pretty good articulation, and just, they're so fun to mess with. They look awesome. They feel nice and hefty. I wish we got leader classes like this. But, you know, we're not. We're going for downsized, higher prices, and all that good stuff. But, you know, whatever. I don't care. I still love this guy, and I really hope some third-party company does another version of him and Megs from Cybertron. I know Transform and Roll Out are doing this guy. I have no idea when that's going to come out, if it still is coming out, because that thing looks freaking marvelous. And like I said earlier, Make Toys probably went under because of... honestly, I don't know why, but a lot of what I've seen probably due to Mass Toys failing because they were partnered together, or they used the same warehouse, something like that. I don't know. I don't remember the full story. That's just what I heard. But another thing is their Cross Dimensions line weren't doing as hot. They decided to stop focusing on their Masterpiece G1 style figures, which I'm glad they did, but, you know, go figure if anything, any company wants to do anything besides G1 or Beast Wars or IDW, it's automatically wrong. So, you know, hey, whatever. But yeah, really hope we get some updated versions of these guys. Like, they, I would love, instead of a stupid Beast Wars movie, just, like, give us this, please. Like, it doesn't even have to be remotely related to Cybertron. Just use this design for Megatron and Galvatron. Even, shoot, maybe even give him a fusion cannon. I don't care, but I'm totally fine with him having this. But that would just look so freaking cool. Not this G1 crap and Beast Wars crap we're getting, but hey, whatever. Yeah, so I've rambled on long enough. I love this guy. If you can find one that's in good condition and complete, notice I say complete because a lot of the ones I've seen on eBay, they're missing literally everything. Like, it's ridiculous. But if you can find this guy for a decent price and, you know, if he's complete, I so recommend it. I just recently learned they put out a Takara version of the Megatron, which I'm going to see if I can try to get, because, you know, I will have every Cybertron, Megs, and Galvatron there is, because best ones, but you know. So there you guys have that. Like I said, you can find this guy, do it. It's money worth spent, honestly. Like, these are such good figures, and they've lasted the test of time. So yeah. So as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe really helps me out, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on a future review of mine. And yeah, until next time, guys, take it easy.
Reroute all power to forward guns and thrusters. Full speed.